Coming up on today's episode. Good evening, YouTube. Here with you on this Thursday evening. I decided I would make a flapping video for Friday because I haven't done that for a while. Well, I have, but not really. So, I've been busy the last couple of days since I finished up the GE radio. And you guys may recall, there goes some emergency equipment down the street. But you guys may recall that I got that done, and you know, it never occurred to me. And I was watching Jay's video on his monitor radio he's been working on, Radio Fixer, and he was talking about he had a problem with the one he had been doing some work on, and it sounded to me like maybe a tune-up was in order for that one, and that just got me to thinking about the GE. I never even bothered to try a alignment on that, and I probably should have. Not that the AM radio was all that important in that, because it's not going to be used that much, but it would have been nice if it would have received a little bit better than it did. And the problem with that is where it's at inside the cabinet. It's a little difficult to get those cans unless you've got a real short, screwdriver. And, it's not that I can't do that. I can. But I don't know that I am. We'll see. It may go that way. But the last couple of days I've been working on BDEK stuff. BD Electronic Kits, for those who don't know. And we have now released the BDST2 signal tracer. Oops. I knew that was going to happen. I won't have that in there very good. It's just sort of hanging there. But anyway, we have that now. This is the kit that I built today to make a video of what all was included in this kit. And that's over on our BD Electronics Kit channel and on YouTube. If you want to go watch that, you can. But like I said, I made that today, and then the day before I had made one with the BDST2 revolving on a turntable. And so got that all done. I wanted to do that for the release, and we have released it now. Don't have any orders, but we have it released. I just figured it would be nice to do one with all the parts included in the complete kit, so people could see that it is in fact a complete kit. After all we have done so far is circuit boards and components, and when you kind of transformation into full kits, you need to make it known, pretty much that you're doing that, so people won't get the wrong idea. And anybody who doesn't know, because this was mentioned too, the BDST is the BD Electronic Kits signal tracer. We have two versions of that now. We have version 1, which is again the components and the PCBs, and you provide all the rest, the case, the housing for the probe, all that stuff you provide. And a lot of people apparently like that concept because we sold over 100 of those kits, and we're still going to keep selling them because they are still our most popular kit by a long stretch. The BD SI, which is the BD Electronics Signal Injector, has been less than stellar in its debut as far as how many people are buying those kits. I think we sold maybe close to 20 of those. So again, I'm just hoping this will kind of make a few sales. I don't expect it to be near as do as well as the original, because the price for one thing, and anybody that's kind of scoffing at the price, it's $15 more. You get all the other stuff to make it a complete kit. That's not bad, or I don't think it is anyway. So like I said, go find a decent signal tracer on eBay for that and see how you do. But anyway, that's not the point. What I'm here for. I'm going to be getting back into the boom boxes again, and the first thing up on that agenda is to take that CFD 510 that I had last worked on, and there were people wanting me to do a scope trace of the power supply that I was going to use, and then I'm going to do that and then check that against the one that I should have used, and we'll see how that compares, and that should be interesting, I think, at the least. And if neither one of them proved to be silent enough for our project, then I do have 3 or 4 now of the little, and I know you probably can't see this, but it's in there, believe me. There's that's the step-up transformer, or not transformer, but step-up module that I bought on eBay. I got 4 or 5 of those I bought, and different kinds. And I was going to try one of those with the 5-volt line and see if we could, jump that up to 9 volts so it would work. And because that line was quiet, it was, not perfectly quiet. Now, I did notice also on the GE that the I think I told you about that in the video, that the line, or the little switching power supply I was using was a little noisy. And also I tried one of the step-up type that use a phone charger, and that was about equally as noisy, so it really didn't help anything there. So anywho, that's that. Bench is fairly clean, and like I said, I want to keep it that way if I can. It was kind of a joke getting that turntable on here. What I did was, it was one of those USB turntables, and of course it had the little DC motor in it. And so what I did was basically hooked up to the BDEK and just turned the voltage down. And I know a lot of people say that doesn't really work, but it does. I'm here to tell you it did. It brought the speed of the turntable way down. And then, of course, I used the video editor to decrease it even more. So it turned at about the right speed. I was happy with the way it turned. And so that's how I did that. And I used green construction paper, I guess is what you would call it. This is what I had on the turntable platter. You can see right through there. But that's what I used on the turntable platter to make it a green screen. And then I had the rest of the sheet. It was a kind of a large sheet in the background to where that would cover all that stuff up. And that's how I did that. But worked out very well, I thought. And it was, it was interesting to play around with it in the video editor. I enjoy doing stuff like that as well. So anyway, other things going on. Nothing really pressing that I can think of. The weather is getting warmer, obviously. I think it was near 80 today. I think Bob was going to be close to 85 where he was at. So if it stays that way, I'll be happy. I'm going to get out and work on the Buick a little bit more, get that Ranger project going. I still haven't decided exactly how I'm going to do the console in that, and whether I'm going to try to work on that or just use the Ranger for now on the floor, sitting there just to play it and make sure it works, put the speakers in, do all that stuff, and go from there. But one way or the other, we'll get something done. So eventually what I want to do on that back package tray is, after I cut the speaker hole out, I want to put a piece of and it's not carpeting. I saw it on Amazon. It was perfect for what I wanted, and I want a piece of that. I've got the cardboard, so I know the template for the cutout, and all I have to do is cut the carpet out, then cut the holes in it for the speakers, and eventually that's where I'm going with that. But I don't want to do that right away. I'll just go ahead and put the speakers in and let them set it in there and try it out and make sure everything's working good. So that's the plan there. So anywho, that's that. Let's see, is there anything else? Again, just basically, the website. Anybody that hasn't checked out the BDEK website lately, I urge you to do so and let me know what you think. In addition to the homepage there that has different information on it, the store page has been changed tremendously now that we have 3 kits we're selling. If you'll go to the store page, you'll find that they're right at the top of the page. They're the products that we have for sale all have their own links and take you to their own page now, so which is the way we wanted to do it. And there are links on each page to take you directly to buy a kit if you want to do that. So this is something I've been trying to get done for a while. But, you know, I was telling Don, Restorable Radios, you know, there's just never enough time in the day to do it all. And so, you know, that's that. But, you know, it is what it is, as they say. So, really haven't been doing anything else other than what I've, you know, basically been posting. So the thing is that basically I don't have a big lot of plans for DERB in the coming days other than the boom boxes. I do want to get back into the power supply that I found while I was cleaning the bench off. That needs to be done so it can be put up out of the way. And when I say that, I mean it needs to be able to be gotten to. If I need a power supply for anything, it would have been helpful on this whole GE radio and some other things I've been doing to have a power supply like that handy. But again, you know, not there. I think if I have my way about it, I'm going to put it right on top of the shelf there for the TV or monitor, whatever you want to call that, and right above the MFP, and that way it'll be handy there to get to if I need it. And I think that's the way to handle that. So I may even put some more stuff down through there because I've got enough room. As long as whatever I put there is not too tall, it won't block the monitor at all. So I think that's the thing I'm going to do there. Also for BDEK, the next thing what we are concentrating now that we have our BDST2 off for sale on the website, I think the battery eliminator. We've got that pretty close, ready to go, and what that is a battery eliminator just for farm type radios, and I think it has a filament voltage output. It has I can't remember for sure, but I'm thinking 45 up to 90 volts. I think with one or two voltage selections in between that you can use it for. So that is going to be a nice little addition. And I think Greg has one that Bob designed, and I think that's where he modeled ours after, was that one. So we'll get some testimony out of out of Greg maybe how well it works, and we'll go from there. But so that's that. That's good. Like I said, this whole BDEK thing, we've noticed that and during the summer things slow down because people are outside, they're doing things, and they have less time to actually sit in a shop or whatever building a project. And so we're trying to use this time to our advantage as far as getting projects done that we will have for next year. That way, when the big rush gets on to build more kits, and that's the hope and goal of ours, to get that done. So if that gets done, we'll be happy. Again, still not making any money, but so like I said, it's not about making money for us. It's about having something to do to keep ourselves active, and at the same time have a little enjoyment doing it. And I know I'm enjoying myself doing it, and I hope Bob is. So also the hat. This hat was given to me by a coworker when I was working for the Postal Service many years ago. I just never have worn it much. It's Ireland. I think they went to Ireland, and she brought it back. It was a souvenir, and so I just haven't worn it that much. It's practically brand new. So like I said, that's why I'm wearing it, because I just didn't have anything else suitable to wear other than my pudding hat. I wear my pudding hat a lot, but it's a good hat, so happy about that. What else have I got? Let's see. 39, 8. So I'm getting close. I'm not gonna make this a long one because, like I say, it is. I don't really have a lot to say. I just wanted something to post tomorrow, so you'll know what I was up to. And like I say, I want to get back in here at the shop and start working on that Sony boombox and get those scope traces shown on the camera, and we'll get to take a look at those and see. Now I'm only going to use my old B&K precision scope, the 60 megahertz one, and that's going to be plenty to do what we want to do there. And I'll have a camera view on it, really good on the screen, so you can see the trace and everything. So I want to get all that set up and get that done, and then hopefully get that out by maybe next week. I've gotten into a rut again about making videos, and I didn't really mean to do that. But I got in that same habit of doing one on Tuesday and one on Friday, and that's why I released that one on GE early. I thought, well, I must go ahead and get that out there, and not going to be constrained by any kind of schedule at all. So I just don't want to do that. So that's about it, I think. So you guys have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow when this is shown. Hope the weather stays good where you're at, and we will see ya.